Hello everyone, welcome back to AI and Automation Studio. In the previous lesson, we learned how to combine variables with the cells object to make our VBA code dynamic. In today's lesson, we're going to learn one of the most important concepts in VBA. If, then else. The if statement allows VBA to make decisions based on a condition. Let's understand this with a simple example. Suppose I have employee salaries in column B. And I want Excel to display high if the salary is $50,000 or more, and low if the salary is below $50,000. We can use an if statement for this. The code is, if range B2.value is greater than or equal to 50,000, then range C2.value equals high, else range C2.value equals low. And if, when we run this code, VBA checks the salary in cell B2. If the salary is 50,000 or more, it writes high in cell C2. Otherwise, it writes low. Let's see another example. Suppose the salary is 40,000. VBA checks the condition. 40,000 is not greater than or equal to 50,000. So the condition is false. Therefore, VBA executes the else part and writes low. This is the basic idea behind an if statement. If the condition is true, do one thing. Otherwise, do something else. Now, let's make the example a little more useful by using the cells object. We can write, if cells 2, 2.value is greater than or equal to 50,000, then cells 2, 3.value equals high, else cells 2, 3.value equals low. And if, here, column 2 represents a salary, and column 3 is where we want to display the result. So now VBA is checking one cell and automatically writing the appropriate result into another cell. We can also check text. For example, suppose cell B2 contains a department name. We can tell VBA, if cells 2, 2.value equals IT, then cells 2, 3.value equals technology, else cells 2, 3.value equals other. And if, VBA will check the department and display the appropriate result. This type of decision-making is extremely useful in Excel automation. We can use it to identify high-value transactions, mark employees based on performance, highlight overdue records, categorize data, and much more. One important thing to remember is that if, then, else only makes a decision. Later, when we combine it with a for next loop, we can make that decision for hundreds or thousands of rows automatically. So today we learned that an if statement allows VBA to check a condition and perform different actions depending on whether that condition is true or false. In the next lesson, we'll learn for next loops and see how VBA can automatically process multiple rows without repeating the same code. If you found this lesson useful, please like, share, and subscribe to AI and Automation Studio. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.